what's happening? It's your boy D.C. Curry. D.C. Curry, known as Uncle Elroy. D.C. Curry, the real Puff Daddy, not P. Diddy. Somebody put that shit on internet. I said in the movie, Puff Daddy, they talking about P. Diddy, talking about D.C. knew back then. Oh, man, gone with that bullshit.
You did have a lot of little, you had a whole little freaky closet in that movie, too. They had all type of oils and toys and everything.
Domination stuff.
Mask and leather whips.
If you'd have seen the shit they wanted me to do, you would be proud of me for holding my gun and saying, I can't do that, player.
I heard that.
They want me, this is true, man. They want me to wear a G-string.
What?
I said, come on, Q.
I'm so glad you ain't doing
Q asked you like,
no, not
bruh,
him, but he was, he was a man.
Right.
So when they came to me with it, I assumed he approved it. And I said, Q, come on, player. I can't do that. He started laughing.
now if Kim Whitley would have wore a G-string, I'd have looked at that. You know, I'd have looked at her thick, voluptuous self in the G-string right there.
But not me, man.
No, I'd have had to turn my head on that one.
Me. Q might have had a little side bet to see if you can get away with it.
I don't know.
But it was funny though. Right?
Mike Epps and them, they switched some. When smoking weed scene, they knew I ain't smoking. They gonna sneak some real weed in there. So when the camera was on, I hit that shit. I was like, this is not them Sherm. That was supposed to be them Sherm sick. I said, this shit is weed, man. I smoked that shit and tore that lunch line up. Everybody
craft service,
fuck right. You listening to DisRace coming to you live from the new, improved Uptown Comedy Corner. DisRace, why our motto has always been no hate,
but no fear.
But no fear. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away.
We ain't never
running. We do no running. DisRace, well, we believe in respecting everybody.
And fear nobody.
And fear no damn body. Shout out, before we get deep into what happened this week, shout out to OKC. Alexander. OKC brought it on home. Put his foot in Indiana ass. Pro Indiana. Halliburton went down. No contact or nothing, just a leg gave out.
Yeah, that Achilles is sad. Yeah. They say everybody who went down this year got a lot of zeros. Like everybody with a zero number went down. I think they said Achilles, I thought. But maybe
yeah.
Achilles?
That's where it starts.
That's what happened to
Everything else dropped, yeah.
We playing a celebrity basketball game. Sherm went out there. I said, man, I coach, man. I'm too old. I mean, I used to play.
Yeah.
Sherm went out there like he 25.
I still had it, man.
You told me he got hurt on the layup drill. You said it wasn't. You said it wasn't in the game.
I think it was in the game, but it wasn't no action happening. It was
I wasn't even.
He like bringing the ball.
I should have failed.
He had the ball.
I had the ball.
You had the ball.
I tried to take the ball through my legs, and when I stepped back, I felt myself slipping. I should have just fell.
Yeah.
And I planted that foot. I didn't even know because I turned around and said, "Who throwing shit?" It felt like somebody hit me in the calf.
It's that old man shit, man.
My leg and my foot wasn't attached.
Going together.
I went straight to the ground.
Ooh.
That's that old man shit.
Yeah.
You got to stay in your lane, man.
Man, who would have thought that? Because when I went to the hospital, the doctor was like, you tore your Achilles here. I said, come on, man, I ain't tall enough to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's a basketball injury. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tear my Achilles.
But you was playing basketball.
To do that.
But not, that's tall people injuries.
Yeah, but I think you was built for roller skating is what it was.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, he can skate his ass.
I just went back.
But you was ball back in the day, then?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, Sherman could go, man. You about what, Sherman? 5'9", 5'10"? And Sherman, you dunk, man. Both hands.
Well,
I mean, I used to dunk at the time. I was 6'1", 6'1 and a half. I'm only barely 6 feet now. My doctor told me.
I mean, y'all ain't the only ones used to dunk now. I mean,
Dunkin' Donuts,
Oreos, yeah. Like,
I ain't bragging about dunking. I'm just saying, I had some
2 hands.
I never could dunk with 2 hands. Well, good. Shout out to OKC.
Yeah, buddy.
Now, I'm going to tell you what shocked me. Y'all see the post-game interviews? Oh, I shouldn't be shocked. I wasn't disappointed. Man.
Right.
I'm just shocked. I had no idea.
What?
Y'all see Shay Alexander's wife?
No. What?
I didn't know that.
What she look like?
Lily White.
Oh, I mean, I can see that.
Lily White, not tan.
I'll say you pasty.
White. Yeah.
Pasty, yeah, okay.
A
All right.
real white one. Oh, from Canada?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I wasn't mad at him or nothing. I'm just shocked. You know, he kind of he's got all Negro features.
So he looked like he should have had a sister.
He got lips. I mean, great big old lips.
Right.
He look like R.
I
Kelly.
mean, he black.
Yeah.
He definitely black.
He black like you and me.
Well, like half of me, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm like half of you, but you know what I mean. Everybody like half of you. You know?
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
it didn't bother me or nothing. I was just shocked, man.
Yeah.
I never
was she
thought about it.
fine? My thing is, if you rich and black, and then you go get some unfine ass. But if he already got a history with her, then she ain't got to be fine. She could just be a lady who been down for him back when he was shooting.
Ass girl. What they got? Bullshit.
It'd be nice if you knew her before you got rich.
Before you get rich.
You know, if you knew her before you got rich, then you taking her for who she is and all of that. But once she rich, she kind of need to be kind of fine. Like, ain't no point in me just meeting monsters and shit and hanging out and going out there.
If you go to divorce court, it's full of fine bitches.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
So it ain't about that, man. You find somebody.
Yeah.
Close your ears, Sister JJ. You find somebody you can tolerate.
Yeah.
I could dig that.
Huh? And your peace of mind, man, sometimes worth all that. Now, if you lucky, you find one that's pleasing to the eye and it don't get on your damn nerves, but if few and far between.
It
don't get on her
It took
nerves.
my fifth wife to understand that one, too.
That fool been married 6 times.
Five.
What? Five. That's enough.
I'm on the fifth one, but it took the 4 to get
But
to the
I'm sure the
5.
first 4 was still pretty, though.
I mean,
You ain't married no ugly woman. You probably married. Yeah, it's white now, but the other 4 was probably pretty too, though.
Huh?
I said their attitude wasn't pretty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But now, you know, there's just me and you talking bullshit in the world. After the 3rd time.
Right.
You fearless.
What the fuck was you thinking?
You was fearless to do it.
I'm gonna
5
get it
times.
right.
What you thinking? Number 4, this the one.
This the one right here.
I took a while for the 3rd one,
Yeah.
and then I like being married.
What was the longest?
Good.
I
Good.
don't like chasing women.
What was the longest marriage you was in?
The one I'm in now.
How long?
Been 10 years.
Been 10 years.
Amen.
All right, give it up for 10
That's
years.
all
It's like it was like
you
a
had
pregnancy.
the baby.
The relationship was like a pregnancy. As soon as she delivered, it was time to go.
I ain't go. You got up out of there.
Yeah.
Been married
Actually,
5
she was-
times. You
actually,
ain't
she
gonna never
was
have
cheating.
no money, boy.
You know, someone said something the other day about, man, how you got 5 wives and you ain't broke? I am broke, but they didn't break me.
I heard that.
Yeah, like
I
they
heard
got
that.
nothing in divorce but a piece of paper that said we divorced. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah,
You smart man, boy.
yeah. But I'm finna make some money now.
I wish I'd told you before I got divorced with my first wife. She threw the lining out my ass, boy.
Is she still cashing in?
They throw the lining
I
out.
be riding by where I used to live in Peachtree City. I be like, I used to live right there. I pull on up the street. Sam Mitchell lived on the same street. I said, Sam, you used to live right
right.
Yeah. Well, they say that women are marrying guys now to get divorced and take their shit.
That's
That
not
ain't nothing
new.
new.
That's not new.
No.
Well, some guys are just figuring that out.
They just figuring it out.
Yeah.
Oh, they some damn dummies.
Yeah, I was one of
But
them.
God bless him, man. God bless Shay Alexander. I was just surprised, man. I don't know why I was surprised. It just never crossed my mind.
I mean, to me, they an athlete. There's a 50-50 chance they're gonna go for something else.
It's gonna be 80-20 chance. They
But I
gonna have
just
a
never-
white
But you
woman.
ain't answer, was she fine or not? Was she just pasty? Because to me, when you pasty, it's harder to be fine.
Somebody
I don't want
said-
to talk about
just
the
because
man.
my
Somebody
preference
said she
is
was a 6
melanin,
max.
you know.
See what?
Somebody on one of our viewers says she was a 6 at the max.
Yeah.
6.
Said max.
Max,
That's the max.
Maxed out 6.
She maxed out at 6.
Yeah.
Because
So she over
average.
average.
Hey, man, that's what
They
he
said
like.
she over average.
Over average.
That part
But
didn't,
beauty
that
is
part
in
didn't
the
come
eye
into
of
play
the
with me.
beholder,
I was just
so-
shocked.
Yeah.
And like say,
That Will talking. He said it
when
ain't
you
like,
the MVP and you
So-
just won.
so
the
that
dang
average-
on-
he maxed out at a 4.
it ain't like saying pretty.
She maxed out at, so
something
they compatible.
So then they're 10.
Yeah.
Together, they're 10.
They're 10
But
together.
even if they are
He
ugly,
might not be handsome, but he's rich. That ought to make up for something.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of fine women with some ugly some bitches, boy.
I was gonna say if you were the ugly woman, I mean they could leave you too.
Yeah, they will leave too.
Yeah, I mean the looks ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, they leave.
I mean, hell, he ain't no Travis Hunter.
Ain't no-
You go blooded, man.
Shit, I didn't want to say.
Travis maxed out at a 3.
Oh, God.
Hey man,
I think he just got the goofiest smile that make it
He
even
look like one of them
more.
gremlins, man.
Yeah,
Boy, you pour some water on that nigga, boy.
yeah, boy.
I ain't mad at him, man.
know
God
that's
bless
right.
him. God bless Oklahoma Theater. Oklahoma Thunder. By the way, too, before we shut this first segment down, shout out to my main man Deion Sanders. I don't know what's going on. But he got some kind of problem. I know he cut a couple of his toes off a little while ago.
When it was with in Mississippi.
He's in the hospital now. Apparently, it's something fairly serious. Michael Irvin went to see him and came out. He wouldn't tell what he found out, but he came out. He was like hysterical, man.
I'm sorry. to hear
Yeah,
that.
he was like hysterical, But God bless.
Shout out to
my boy.
Deion, man. He is
Deion
like
Sanders.
almost like a superhero to some
Yeah.
degree. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of look at him as invincible, and the next thing is just the next thing he gonna conquer, and some
Right.
next testimony or whatever. So you know.
Yeah, so God bless him. Get well soon, boy. We'll be right back. You're listening to DisRace.